All right, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakwadash. Also, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back at it with another spiritual observation through the Spirit concerning this so-called ICE situation with this female that's been unalived now. And I mean, I didn't dig into it too much. One, it's so much going on, man, and we're so used to it our way, being the Israelites, when it comes to drama and things like this. But I did kind of try to see what was going on, man. Long story short, man. All right, we got a for face value, two Edomites going at it. All right, and that's pretty much the point of it all, man. All right, so I mean, we'll get straight into this, man. Isaiah 19, and we'll start at verse 1. The burden of Egypt, and of course, Egypt being symbolic this very day with bondage. So we're in Egypt, all right, this very day, bondage this very day. So us that's here in Babylon the Great. Behold, the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shai rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. And the Lord is doing that now via the spirit of letting the word, prophecy, go out amongst that hopeful elect. And eventually, of course, like they're saying, that hopeful elect, the Lord is actually going to manifest actual chariots, man. And they're going to be caught up with the Lord when this thing is all said and done. All right. And shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And here's the point, verse 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. So our captives, all right, and the descendants thereof. That's what this scripture is going into. They're going to fight against each other. So what you have happening with the ICE agent, all right, so-called, and that female that's been unalive is exactly that. And it's not just this situation. You'll see a lot of that building up, the veteran side of things, man, as Esau Edom continues to show his horns and show how wicked he is even towards his own people. That'll become an issue, man. Man versus woman, man, and I'm just talking about amongst Edomite against Edomite, all right. And they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom, man. So of course there's going to be fighting amongst the different nations, but even within one's own nation, even the nation of Esau Edom, man. All right, there's going to be fighting, and what we see that happened the other day is exactly that. In verse 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. So the spirit of Babylon the Great now, it's failing. That togetherness spirit, that we're brothers and sisters, even though Esau Edom was never coming in that type of spirit. That was always a spirit that we have to call each other brothers, and sister. All right, but it says, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and the ultimate counsel, that's the so-called elite, man. All right, the Lord gonna destroy all that, man. All right. They shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards, man. All right. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts, man. So it's pretty much the point, man. All right. Things that were written aforetime were written for our learning, man. All right. The same thing will happen as the Lord plagues this place, man. All right. To the Israelites, first and foremost, the Lord said he was going to start at his house with this judgment. But don't think that you other nations are going to get caught up and see the horrors thereof, man. All right, you guys are going to be in dire straits as well, man. It won't only be Jacob's trouble. You other nations will be troubled as well. It's just this is for a reason, all right? This is a punishment, a realization, All right, for the wicked of the nation of Israel, man. All right, they're gonna learn the error of their ways. All right, and the pain thereof, man. All right, but for the rest of you other nations, you're gonna get caught up because you have done treacherous things to the children of Yahweh. All right, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. All right, this is the book of Micah 2:1. Woe, which means destruction to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. So you got individuals on this earth, man, that just wake up and think of ways to harm, steal, unalive, and destroy, basically. All right. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand, and they covet fields, man. What the Lord teach us, man, about not coveting, man. All right, we don't covet like these people, man. What we have is sufficient for us. We're thankful for a little bit or a lot that the Lord give us, man. All right, and they take them by violence. Who else but Esau, Edom have taken this place by violence? This very land, the so-called USA, man, what we know to be Babylon the Great. All right, you had a group of men that coveted this place. They saw it and they wanted to take it. And how they take it? By violence. All right, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And we see the man fully like going crazy right now. He's just snatching people out the house. I've been out there in that desert and seen him snatching people out the house. All right, this is what this man do. This is Esau Edom. All right, and the rest of these nations are starting to see, you know what? This guy's the problem, man. Matter of fact, you may possibly be the biggest problem of the entire earth, referring to this place here, Babylon the Great. Okay? Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. Hey man, the scriptures speak about, basically who can deliver you out of the hand of the Lord, man. All right. When the Lord got your number, he got your number. And we understand prophecy. We understand that this man, Esau Edom, is getting ready to go into captivity for 1,000 years in the kingdom of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, who can remove that yoke from their neck if this is what the Lord said is going to happen? All right. So, all right, because of that pride, man, this is why these things ultimately is gonna happen to this man. All right, because of the depths of their wickedness. Even though the law, statutes, and commandments was given to the nation of Israel, they still have dealt with us very treacherously, even more so than they ought to have. This is Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel, that's Esau Edom again, and not only Esau Edom, but the other heathen nations as well. They've done the same thing. They've hated us too, and they have shed the blood of the children of Israel as well. All right, by the force of the sword, just like they took this land by the force of the sword. All right, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end, man. All right. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, Yahweh, or Bashem Shah, I will prepare thee unto blood. And how's the Lord doing that? And via his prophets, man, via the restoration of the nation of Israel, man. All right. Saying these things before it happened. By the force of the sword, blood shall pursue. As I live, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit thou has not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee, man. All right, I live by the sword, and of course perish by that same sword. And that's the spirit of Esau Edom, man, being that the Lord did bless this man with the fatness of the earth and the sword, man. All right, so he's living by that, and of course he's gonna perish by that, just like you saw that situation that happened with the so-called ice agents and old girl, man. All right, it ain't no fun when the rabbit, you know, is having the fun. Let me say it like that, man. We're used to it. It's not like, the thing about our people, even in our wickedness, man, and most of our wickedness that we do as Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, so-called Latinos and Native Americans, we do amongst ourselves, man. We do to ourselves amongst ourselves. We really don't bother other nations like that, man. All right, so we are used to hurt, harm, and danger as far as it relates to our nation, and we've rarely, like as a whole, like bothered these other nations, man. All right. But you know how it is. Soon as something happens to them, they want the utmost amount of sympathy. And when anything or when everything constantly is happening to us, they don't blink an eye. So it is what it is, man. But you know what? This is exactly why at the point of the epistle, these things are happening. Again, not only is this Jacob's trouble, but you other nations are going to be troubled as well, man. This is ultimately the judgment, the wrath of Yahweh. All right, Bahashem Hawashah, that this earth has never seen before. You guys are not even close to knowing who our Lord is and what he's getting ready to do. All right, even though we're saying it, on a daily basis through the Spirit. This is Psalm 62 and verse 10. And it reads, trust not in oppression. And so don't trust, not to trust in oppression, don't trust in the oppressors. And who's the oppressors? The biggest one, Esau Edom, man. All right. And become not vain in robbery. And again, how did he acquire most of the land and things that he has, man? Hey, he took it. All right. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. So, hey, man, when the Lord blesses a brother or sister, we not to be puffed up, man. We be thankful, man, and remember where we come from. Unlike a prideful individual, unlike a vain individual, unlike the people of our nation, when they get a little bit of money, what do? Look at Mayweather. So much so he called his named himself that, money. You know what I mean? He set his heart upon that so much so that he named himself money. Gucci man, like, come on, man. These corny names that have nothing to do with you, in fact, are names of your oppressors and things like that. But that's our people for you, Sadish. All right, but that's the whole point, man. Not being like Esau Edom, man. All right, not being like our enemy, not being like the wicked. All right. Let's go to the book of Proverbs 4 and 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. So, that's the most important thing, acquiring, attaining wisdom, man. And with all thy getting, get understanding. Exalt her, hold this wisdom thing in high regard, and she shall promote thee. And ultimately we'll see the manifestation of that promotion when the Lord do it. All right. She shall bring thee to honor when thou doest embrace her, man. So that's the important thing. And of course, how do we obtain wisdom? It's in here a lot. It's in the Bible a lot. Proverbs 3 and 12. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. And we got to remember that. And the scriptures also speak about, if the Lord don't chastise you, you're likened unto a bastard. And of course, bastard goes into an illegitimate child, man. So that's a good thing. Oh, there it is. Verse 11, my son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction, man. So despise not that chastening, despise not that correction, and that correction and chastening or the manifesting that thereof can come in many ways. It can come by way of a brother or a camp of brothers, correcting you and reproving you, man. It could come by way of just self realization, man. Accountability. It could come by way of actual things happening to you per your body or per situations that happen upon the earth, a flat tire or hard time at work. The Lord could put a spirit on your child, your woman, or people at work to just give you a harder time and things like that. All right. So it's very important to remember to come in the fear of Yahweh Bahashem Shai, because that is the beginning of wisdom, man. All right. Matter of fact, let's see. In the book of Psalms 111. And 10, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So there it is, man. You got to have a fear towards Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. All right. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. And the Lord said that if you love him, you would do the commandments. All right. And of course, we always say to the best of our ability, because we could never serve the Lord perfectly. All right. But we put forth a decent effort in hopes that the Lord will have mercy upon us, man, in our household, man. His praise endureth forever, man. All right. But that's the point of it, man. All right. Let's go to the book of 1 Peter 4:12. All right. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you. So don't think it strange. We were prophesied to. Okay. We prophesied that Jacob's trouble was to happen in some of the aspects thereof, man. All right. As though some strange thing happened to you, but rejoice in so much as ye are partakers in Hamashiach's suffering. So the chastening that we're going through, the correction that we're going through now, the fact that we're having to go without certain things and experiences and situations, and it seems like the wicked or the nation of Israel is enjoying some of the things that we feel like we are worthy to enjoy, and that we have earned the ability to experience. It's okay. Remember, the servant is not greater than his master. Yahweh shall suffer. It wasn't all fun and games when Yahweh Shah was here. He had to come do his work, take care of the business, and now he's just fine. All right. But we have to remember, we have to take part in this as well. So again, as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, so during this second coming, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. Sure, we'll be fearful at first, but once we realize that we've made it, we'll be, coming in that spirit of being glad with exceeding joy, man. All right, and that's the whole point. Coming in the fear of the Lord, understanding what we're a part of, and understanding, hey, this thing is going to get real, man. All right. So we see so-called 2026 is moving real good, man. It seems like it's big events, man, happening every day. So all praises to Yahweh Shem Shai. It gives us stuff to talk about, keeps us on fire. And Lord willing, we're on the right hand side of this thing, and Yahweh Shem Shai be with us. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Till next time, Shalom.